from Calcio Italia. Palermo, their new star striker. And watch out for number 7, Ranocchia, a former Juve youth player, and their creator in midfield, trying to supply. And an elaborate kickoff routine gets us underway with Conceição conceding. Celik here breaking forward of the ball. We're about to see an ambush right from kickoff. Weston McKennie circling onto the ball, and as it runs...
At the one time, and 3 of the biggest clubs in Italy. Tonight we get a little glimpse into seeing what Palermo are all about.
As the flag goes up for offside, Yildiz' pass looking for Kerim Alabegovic, the Bosnian teenager, but the flag is up.
You know, it's questionable. Optus Stadium, very nice pitch, but a little bit firm. This one's soft.
So first meaningful forward foray for Palermo. Dennis Johnson with a diagonal ball. He was looking fat tonight. He went through quite an extensive fitness test and then running drills in the hour prior to the game. The Brazilian centre-back in the matchday squad tonight. Clever pass. And he's got defenders to contend with. Early ball from Douglas Luiz. Yildiz, cut across, Colomuani, trap. Switch of flanks, Conceição. First touch killed the ball, and now he can accelerate here through the right. Did it catch a deflection? It did. First corner of the game for Juve.
Well, there's one of those players that just seems to have a ball.
So just work the ball from right to left. Now a diagonal pass, and it's met by Douglas Luiz in an offside position. It wouldn't have counted had he stuck the finish away.
Oh, it deserved more.
It's a good touch from Conceição to keep the ball in. And he jags towards the box. It's a deflected cross away. His first touch again. Juan Cabal misses Colomuani with the pass. There, though, Douglas Luiz, another diagonal ball. Conceição, the main outlet at the moment. Underlapping run from Celik. And another corner kick.
So a little bit of sluggish start from Juventus tonight. Perhaps not surprising given their heavy schedule so far.
Conceição with the cutback and a risk of an own goal. Yildiz. Alabegovic from wide on the touchline. He drifts in. Kerim Alabegovic brought to a standstill. Still fashions a cross. Might have turned into a cross shot late, but it just didn't have the bend.
Well, they're hanging in there.
Colomuani involved in the build-up here. McKennie to the right for Conceição. He jags in and fires! Just wide of the left-hand post. Francisco Conceição. A very slick attacking move.
Ball every time he's getting it.
Celik. Here's Conceição. So close a moment ago. A burst of speed. Francisco Conceição wins a corner. And the defending was all important. The slide challenge coming through. The ball lofts it back in. Sliding through the box. Maybe it'll be third time lucky here. Conceição advances close to his marker. Cuts it back. Douglas Luiz. Conceição breaks right. And that will twist out against Conceição at the moment. Here's Douglas Luiz, out-swinging corner, and good height in the Palermo defence. A volley! Side netting, crowd was up. Kenan Yildiz struck it into the firm surface, and it reared up to ripple the net. But it hit Ranocchia. Aguero. A shallow cross, and then the follow-up. The head of Celik, and the follow-up from Cabal. Takes a series of ricochets. Alabegovic. Defended away, well played by Tommaso Cassandra. Conceição goes back to work in his rivalry with Augello here. He cuts inside, and as the goal lines, he plays it to Jonsson. Paulo making ground in the middle. Jonsson! Oh, Paulo, that was a dart. Very hard to direct that goal bound, and it hit him and went out. It was all foxing. Augello, Jonsson, a sweeping cross. Paulo headed it into his own teammate. Kenan Yildiz. Paulo held it up beautifully for Segre. Now he's got numbers through the left here. Jonsson, first time ball. It was a bit of a set. Now they go through the right. Conceição. Celik making a run. Celik with a strike. Scooped away with the save. And the volley is there. Kenan Yildiz. A bit of chaotic defending from Palermo is punished. And Kenan Yildiz swept in with his right foot. Jorinen's scoop save just caused a bit of panic among the Palermo defence. And an attacker is what caused all the problems. And now Palermo have barely seconds remaining in the first half to try and grab an equaliser. And what a good save from Mattia Perrin to put it around the post after Jonsson committed forward. All 11 back in the box for Juve, and a good defence. Advancing through Cassandro. He fashions a cross, and Celik with a little backheel clearance. And now over to Jagrova. Wants to free his left foot, can't do so. The run continues, and in the middle, Colomuani puts it just wide. Agonisingly close for the French. Switching over to Koopmeiners. McKennie. Oh, uncontested header for Alabegovic, and then sliced over the bar from Colomuani. Here goes Kenan Yildiz. Cuts the ball across. Alabegovic immediately surrounded by defenders. And these creative players for you. Now Poyan Paulo. He hasn't had a look all game. And he has to turn provider here. Segre up for the header. Jonsson at the fall. Miss hit clearance, and Jagrova immediately regains possession. Defenders on his. Alabegovic finds him now. Kenan Yildiz attracting two opponents, and he wasn't able to slay them through them. Celik. Jagrova. McKennie finds Colomuani, able to turn and shoots. And he sends it 10 rows back into the crowd.
It's all happening.
And here is Milik, straight off the bench. And a shot from Boga. Fingertip save from Jorinen to put it over the bar. Here is delightful. Here goes Celik, the cutback is on. He goes himself on the acute end. Another quick short corner, and drifting past Celik. And Jagrova through the right, Segre. Segre's cross, skimming off the head of Giassi. Over on the left flank, Augello puts it back over to Boga. He's been a live wire since coming off the bench. Cambiasso. Celik will fancy his chances here. He drops the shoulder, accelerates forward. And good. Looping in swinger. Good defensive header.
Around the world to watch these games and watching at home right now.
The early ball, attempted killer pass, trying to find Milik. He's on a tight angle low. Oh, the 360. Jeremy Boga in space here. The cutback ever since then. So we see the corner swung in, and Jagrova wants his left and blazes away, blocked immediately for Juventus. But now back to life here, trying to find a way through, and last ditch
To be sharp for Juventus this pre-season. The little nutmeg, and just no way he was going to get to that ball.
In from the left. Now time to make a decision. He bends it forward. Flag up. Ball's in the net for Milik, but he's straight offside. And celebrations are short-lived, because a giveaway is all it takes to open the door. Milik. Arkadiusz Milik! Listen to the roar around HBF Park. Arkadiusz Milik lost 2 years of his career to serious injury, and it is a heartwarming moment for the Pole as he scores for Juve. It means so much more than Strefezza. Gomez lays it off, and then